We're counting down to Election Day, and the big question is, will President Trump hold a campaign rally here in Phoenix? The president has been to Arizona 8 times.
There are questions swirling around a 9th visit, so why hasn't it happened? Team 12's Bram Resnick is verifying that for us tonight. Bram?
Yeah, the Trump campaign was close to nailing down a date this week, then it vanished. I verified with the calendar. The courts and the politics are telling us about a Trump visit to Arizona. At least one key politician says it is going to happen.
Let's start with the calendar. 12 News confirmed the Trump campaign looked at Phoenix rally dates in early September on the 5th and 6th. We also confirmed law enforcement had been preparing for September 19th, this past Wednesday, at the state fairgrounds, but no contracts were ever signed for a venue. Here's where it gets complicated. The courts are involved. Mayhem surrounding President Trump's August 2017 rally spawned a lawsuit against the Phoenix Police Department over its use of force to break up protests. A filing in the case this week says the city of Phoenix has confirmed President Trump will not be appearing in Phoenix in September 2018. No appearance by the president in Phoenix is currently scheduled. Finally, there's the politics. Our top Republican candidates welcoming the president. At least one of them is U.S. Senate candidate Martha McSally.
He'll be coming, and I look forward to that. I think it's really important to have him here, especially for some Republicans who are maybe happy and don't think they need to get out to vote, for them to be reminded of the stakes of this election.
Trump's overall approval ratings in Arizona are negative, but Republicans love him. McSally's focused on motivating those voters in a tough Senate race against Democrat Kyrsten Sinema.
This is a Washington issue, and it will be handled in Washington. I'm going to stay focused on the state of Arizona.
Republican Governor Doug Ducey, on the other hand, is trying to distance himself from D.C. and the president. Ducey has never appeared on stage with Trump during any of his 8 Arizona visits.
And Congresswoman McSally couldn't provide any information on when the president might visit. Now, there have been reports the White House is looking at a northern Arizona site, perhaps the Prescott Valley Arena. Let's send it back to you.
All right, Bram, thank you.